Hello and welcome if you're new, which, hi, this is so awkward. Welcome to my channel. This is part of the series called Ranting with Tea. So basically, I drink tea and I rant. So this one's pretty long. I wrote this all out like a couple months ago and I never finished it, so this will basically be an unfinished script, and yeah, so I'll just be ranting for you all. Today's is about a series on YouTube and also on the BBC, but I haven't seen the newer season. It's called Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and I just have huge passion for this series. I love it with all my heart, and so today I will be talking about it and drinking some tea. So let's go on. So today we'll be unpacking Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I'll just start when it actually gets to the script part, and then when I'm done with that I'll go into more. Okay. And by the way, credits to Film Theory and Izzy's, I don't know how to say the channel name, but link in the description, I think, or I'll just, put the names of the channels in the description. Okay, so episode 6 is both the beginning and the end of DHMIS, or Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It shows the final song, Dreams, without Red Guy or Yellow Guy, and ends with Red Guy ending the old show and starting anew. But why is Red Guy so important? You see, people who watch the series or the original Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared would think that Yellow Guy, Red Guy, and Duck are the main characters. But if you take a deep dive, it's really Red Guy and Yellow Guy's perverted dad, Roy. By the way, pause. This is so weird. For context, so Red Guy, Yellow Guy, and Duck are the 3 characters that you see as the face. I would highly recommend watching the series before finishing this video or watching this video, because, you probably won't understand what I'm talking about if you don't watch it. So yeah. Where was I? Shown a lot during the end of the episode 6, Red Guy and Roy's relationship is much deeper than you'd think, but I'll get more into that later. For now, let's start with the beginning. Before we get into it, I'd like to take a moment to credit Film Theory and Izzy's for helping me make this video. I got a lot of my information from their videos that talk about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I'll have the users in the description, as well as the script to this video, which I won't be putting. I'm not putting this down there. And my research notes. Enough of that, let's jump right in. By the way, I know I just said this, but I'm not putting my script in there. I'm too lazy to type that up. Instead of talking about the episodes themselves, I'm going to talk about the characters and what they do to really establish the plot here. And I'm starting with the one I have the most information about, Red Guy. The biggest piece of evidence that Red Guy is more than just a character here is breaking the fourth wall due to any change in what the original plot of the video would be. Take, for example, episode 4. Red Guy sets it up for the globe to sing a song about the world, and glances over at the globe, where the music cuts in. Sorry, I cannot read my own handwriting. Then Duck says his line, which also strongly indicates that the globe is going to teach them about the world, and both look visibly confused when the computer breaks out in song. Maybe some sort of change in the script that neither of them knew about. Further proving this theory is the fact that Red Guy points out that they already have a computer, but is stopped by the computer song many times. Red Guy also attempts at turning off the computer, which causes it to lash out at him. Red Guy seems very upset with these changes, but isn't explicitly revealed why until we look at the final episode. starts with Yellow Guy crying and looking at pictures of his friends while attempting to fall asleep. Then a lamp comes to life and sings a slightly disturbing song about dreams. Halfway through, it shows Red Guy working in an office where his boss, I think it's his boss, sorry, I'm turning off, actually, wait, no, the lighting is better. I will not be having, as you've probably noticed so far, any images, in this, because copyright, and I'm lazy, so we won't be doing that, so just follow along, go watch DHMIS, please. It shows Red Guy working in an office where his boss asks him if he could file some papers. Red Guy takes the files and says, wouldn't it be funny if the file could come to life, and then sings a little song about the file. His coworkers give him odd looks and return to their work when the boss says, that sounds really boring. Shortly after, it shows Red Guy at the karaoke bar singing the Creativity song from episode 1 and getting booed off stage. The only person not booing is Roy. According to what I've heard, this is from before the show really started. The theory says, and then that's where it cuts off. So basically, Roy owns this company, according to this theory, and he does a deal with Red Guy, saying that, like, oh, my company will sponsor your show, and they make the show, and there is way more stuff on this. Let me know if you guys want me to do a more in-depth video. I'm gonna find my notes on each of the episodes, because this explains it more, and if you haven't seen it, then this is also probably good, but again, please watch it. Like, literally, watch DHMIS. It's a masterpiece. Okay, so these are just my notes on each of the episodes. So episode 1, come on guys, let's get creative. Everything goes wacky and they lose their minds trying to become creative. It's pretty, just like, basic stuff. But that's basically the entire plot of that episode. And yeah, it's all that happens. There's not even really any Easter eggs. Episode 2, the time song. The learn about time means more than just when a TV show comes on and it gets slightly weirder, with their bodies like getting all distorted and gory at the end. All these include lots and lots and lots of gore. So, trigger warning if you are going to watch these. This is why, part of the reason why I'm also not adding photos and videos and stuff. Episode 3, Yellow Guy learns about love and then almost joins a cult, then wakes up from the nightmare. You're just gonna have to watch that one. Like, I know I keep saying, like, oh, watch the show. Because it's so weird to explain that if, like, you haven't seen it, you'll think that I'm, like, joking. So, you know. Episode 4, Red Guy breaks away from the others as they learn about the internet. He realizes at the end that they are not real and all just CGI on the internet. He wakes up at the end in a film studio where Yellow Guy is a balloon and the Bird Guy is actually a bird. I'm pretty sure that's right. That one also reveals a lot more for the plot, but only at, like, the end and the credit scene, I believe. That one's also a weirder one. But the song for that one is super catchy. Episode 5, Red Guy is missing. The Bird Guy is wondering where he is. Talking Food sings about what is healthy while trying to stop them from finding Red Guy. Bird Guy finds out too much and is canned and force-fed to Yellow Guy. Good times. Good times. And then my notes on episode 6 are an entire page long, so all of those were little snippets of stuff, and now it's just an entire page. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know how to make videos, y'all. I'm just doing this for fun. Episode 6. At the credits of episode 5, it's seen that Red Guy is walking home from a telephone booth through the forest in a suit. Here it starts out with Yellow Guy alone in his room while talking lamp, singing about how his friends are gone and it's all a dream. He keeps glancing at his friends' empty beds and begging the lamp to stop. Excuse me. It flashes away to Red Guy at an office with a bunch more people that look just like him wearing suits. He makes a fool of himself, and then it flashes to a karaoke bar. He gets on stage and sings the Creativity song from episode 1. They boo him off stage, and during the part with the, wait, I cut that out. It then goes back to Yellow Guy screaming as the talking items from past episodes each come back and sing part of their songs from past episodes. It switches back to Red Guy in a void, switching buttons on a machine, which are controlling what the Yellow Guy sees. And then a long arm reaches out and puts its hand on Red Guy's shoulder. The light comes on, and it's Yellow Guy's dad. Red Guy unplugs a comically large plug and says, "I wonder what will happen." And then it goes to the... What does that say? It goes to the 3, almost as normal, but with different color palettes. The calendar on the wall switches to June 20th instead of June 19th. And the notebook opens and says, "What's your favorite idea?" starting the cycle all over again. So, I'll give you some more context here, because this isn't everything. This doesn't, explain, I guess, the story, so. That was really loud. So, basically. So, this is so awkward. I wish I had a longer script. Basically, so June 19th in 1955 was Father's Day. Roy, being Yellow Guy's dad, is basically, I feel like, Yellow Guy went through the most throughout the entire series. Let me pull up the website, because there's a website on this where they did interviews with, fake interviews with the characters. So, and there was something really interesting. It's, an exclusive interview with the characters. Actually, just fine, cookies. Where is Roy? Where's the one with Roy? Okay, so, yeah. Yeah, so, they were talking about, the first thing is, what do you dream of? This is later in the article. And the next thing is, Roy, do you have anything to add? And then Roy says, "My silly boy has allowed his eyes to grow arrogant and rude, for this I'll take him on a trip to Punishland." Which is super weird, but if you think about it, if you look at the first episode, Yellow Guy's like, "I might paint a picture of a clown," and the notebook's like, "Whoa there, friend, you might need to slow down," and then pour stuff on it, and in the last episode, he's getting haunted by this lamp, talking about how he could drown in oil, and just over and over again, getting injured and stuff. And so yeah, that's why I thought that was kind of interesting. And there's more stuff. I'll just read out all these questions. This is an interview from all the characters on It's Nice That. Yeah. By the way, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared as you probably know, I did not create it. It's by Becky Sloan and Joe Pelling, I believe. And, yeah, so I'll read the interview. So the first question is, where do you live? Yellow Guy says, "I live in my house." Dog also says, "I live in my house." And Red Guy says, "I just don't know anymore." So, there's that. What do you like to eat? Yellow Guy responds with spaghetti. Red Guy responds with, "Well, I'm trying out an all plain foods diet at the moment. It's causing a few disturbing side effects, but I think it just takes a while to get adjusted." Duck says, "Pineapple fritters, waffles, miniature pancakes, a chicken picnic." bread, lengths, and whipped milk, which is odd to me. It just does not sound appetizing, but chicken maybe, and pancakes. And there's one that's, what's your favorite color? That was my dad. Yellow guy says no, red guy says medium brown, and duck says once in a while. So, you know, that's odd. Yeah? I'm recording. So, you're getting in my recording. Can you stop that?
Can.
Will you stop that?
Can. I will.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Do you like cows or goats? Red guy says, what kind of question is that? Duck says, I'm cold. And, yellow guy says, they will bite me on my mouth. And then there's one that says, do you have brown hair? Which is also an odd question. Duck says, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Yellow guy says yes, which doesn't, it's blue hair, but okay. The red guy says, I pride myself on being fully bald under all this, which basically, he's like a blob of stuff. This is odd. There's one that says, what is your blood type? And yellow guy says, inside mainly. And then red guy says, wide spiral. Duck says, cream. And then the next one is, what are you allergic to? Red guy says music. Duck says some string and 3 hammers. Yellow guy says eggs, wasps, crabs, bats, meat, trees, jets, walnuts, stairs, horses, carpet. Lots of allergies there. I knew someone who had like a bajillion allergies. It's taking me forever to open this candy cane. Broke it. Okay. The next one is, what's your favorite idea? We're up into the first episode where it starts with, what's your favorite idea? Mine is being creative. Yellow guy says, a big tower and some spoons. Red guy says, why do you ask? Why does everyone always ask me that? And Duck says, street magic. What do you find exciting? Red guy says nothing. Duck says yogurt. And yellow guy says shape of a boat, shape of a hat. So it's what happened after the olden times. Duck said time. Yellow guy said, I'm as long as a train. Red guy says, oh god, I see what you're doing here. Because, you know, references to episode. What are you scared of? Yellow guy says eggs, wasps, crabs, bats, meat, trees, jets, walnuts, stairs, horses, carpet, moon, and sky. So, everything, then. Duck says Planet Hollywood, which isn't that one MMO. But, like, it's a thing. I don't know if it makes any sense. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'll do a video on that. And then red guy says owls. The next question is, what are your hobbies? Red guy says rock climbing, kite surfing, base jumping, zorbing, and whaling. Don't know what half of that is. Duck says, that's a tricky one, weaving. And red guy says, to be as tall as the moon. I mean, no, yellow guy says that. Okay. So the next one, I found really funny, but you might not. It's what's your favorite song? Red guy says anything by Smash Mouth, which the first time I read this, I laughed really loudly and it disturbed my friend. Duck says Douglas the Silly Train by Zim Spiegelman Jr. Never heard of it. Yellow guy says movies is a song's movies. Okay. And then, where do you go up on holiday? Yellow guy says, up in a big balloon. Duck says Portugal. I guess says Leicester. I don't know where that is. I'll have to Google it later. Who do you love? Yellow guy says crisps, a fountain, some wizards. Red guy says, I don't know, Bono, which... Cool. Duck says, anyone who loves me back, which is really sad. Then there's a big picture of Roy, which is... show you guys what he looks like. Super gross. Look at this. Look at this dude. I know it's mean, but he's ugly. He's a puppet, though. I don't think it's considered rude. Why can't I set my computer down? Oh, because I set it on my stylus. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Sorry, I had to do that. The next question is, what is love? Red guy said, I don't know. Yellow guy said, I can't remember. I think he's a little baby pigeon. Duck says, Bono. And then the next question is, what do you dream of? Red guy says, it's always the same. About 10 years old, lost in the woods. I can feel something following me, calling out my name, getting closer and closer. Try to scream and nothing comes out. Eventually I wake up from the boredom. So, there's that. And Duck said, dog leather, all kinds of leather. Yellow guy says, I dream that my middle is haunted. And then there's the Roy, do you have anything to add? So that is that. And I don't know, there's just some extra stuff. I feel like it doesn't really add much insight on it unless you like watch the game theory video. Well, no, film theory. It's film theory. But yeah, I know I didn't really talk about a lot, but it's because this is mostly unscripted. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching me rant while occasionally drinking tea. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.